Hello everyone and welcome to Bevins Bricks. I'm Daryl. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how you can build roads and train tracks to change in elevation. So if this is something that interests you, stick around because it's coming up. Jumping right into things, I tell you what, one of the greatest creations Lego has ever done, even though I was not someone that was very impressed with these, is make these new road plates. And here's why I say that. It's just like with every video I make about these new road plates, the more I mess around with them, the more I love them. And here's why. Because in the past, I know a lot of people always love to use the old Lego road plates, like this guy right here. Now, if you are one of the many people that are still hooked on these, and I still get it, I understand this is the easiest way to do Lego roads in a city. And if you want to change elevations and such, actually, I mean, a lot of people really complained about changing elevations in this. And what it is, it's because when you wanted to change elevations with these old road plates, it was much easier to do it with wood underneath the underside of it, as opposed to trying to make sloped roads and such with this old road plate. And that's one of the reasons why I really don't even use these anymore. I personally, the only thing I use these old road plates for now is a base plate for my Mills roads, because that's all I do anymore is Mills road plates, as I prefer that method because there's a lot more flexibility. But coming back to the new creation of this, these are amazing. And again, the more I play with them, the more I love these things. Just pure and simply because they're so versatile. Even though I know when this first came out and I first found out how these were going to be made, I was not impressed in any way. I thought it was just going to be a big chunk of plastic and I wasn't going to be happy with them. But again, the more I play with them, the more I like them. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you just why that is, because we're going to be showing you how easy it is now to change your elevations with your roads using these guys. Just as simple as it's always been with train track, because a lot of people may or may not know there's a very simple trick to building and changing elevations with train track. And now that simple technique that you use with changing the elevation of a train track can be applied with this new road plate. So without further ado, let's get started and jump right in. Now, the biggest and the first thing that I can tell you when it comes to the general rule of thumb for changing elevation, again, with the new Lego road plate now, and also this is a very old time and true method for the train track, is for every 16 studs. So this particular plate has 16 studs in width. For every 16 studs, all you simply have to do is change your elevation by one plate. Yes, it is really that easy. And I'm going to show you how by using this particular piece right here. And here's the best part about that is if you maintain that one plate per 16 stud elevation trick, everything will still snap together and look amazing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and set up a real quick elevation change on this plate. Let's do it both for a road, and we will start in 2. So we're going to come in 2, and we're going to count up. So let me turn it to the side. We're going to go 16. So after 16 studs, we're going to want 1 point of elevation. So we're going to continue our elevation. So we're going to go 16 more studs, and we're going to go with 2 plates for our elevation. Now let's lock that down to another base plate. So let's say we want to keep going higher. Now we're at the point where all we need is a brick, because 1 brick is 3 plates. So again, we're going to take our 16 stud measuring tool that we're using right here, and we're going to put a brick now. Now let's say we want to go a little bit higher. So let's go with 16 more studs, which will be the end of the plate. And let's go with a brick and 1 plate. Now let's go ahead and do this all the way across for both the road and the railroad track. And again, I want to start at the very beginning. So let's start with the road piece. Let's put our second pin on, or our second plate on, I should say, right here. And now we're going to do the same thing with the train track, just to show you how easy this does work with train track as well. So let's put one there, and let's put the other one right here. And now we're going to run it all the way up, just like that. So we have one plate here. Now we're going to do 2 plates. So one there and one there with 2 plates on it. And then we're going to have to do 2 plates over here to be in line for the road. And there we go. Now let's spin it around and do the other end. So now at this point, we know we have to have 1 brick. So let's get this guy in line so we can see it nice and easy. And then we're going to bring over 1 brick. And then the same thing with the train tracks. We're going to grab 1 brick for those as well. And put 1 on either side, and that one's not snapped down all the way. There we go. And last but not least, the very end. And the very end is 1 brick and 1 plate. Now that we have all this laid out, just like we did, I'm going to show you how simplistic it is. We're just going to take our train track now. And because we have 16, 16, 16, and 16, each section of train track is 16 plates. So we're going to put 4 train tracks together. And this will be for a straight track. And we're going to take it and watch how easy this is. And like I said, it just snaps right together. And that is the best part about this, because this all still locks together just like it should with the Lego system. And the road is the exact same way now. That's why I love these new road plates. You just take it, pop it down, and if you want to go a little higher, you take it, you pop it down. You want to go a little bit higher, you take it, pop it down, and then we take our last one. And now look at that. We are 1 brick and 1 plate high with the road and the train track. Now let's say that that's the height we want to be at. So we're going to stop right there. Let's take our next plate and let's stay at that height. So now we're going to just simply, if we want to build everything at that height, we're going to take a couple more 1 brick with 1 plate. And we're just going to go again every 16. So we're just going to put another one here, and then we'll put another one at the very end. And then we'll take another one and put it here. And then we will put another one at the very end. So this way, all of our track and our road are now at a nice level spot. And again, it's just very easy. Take our road plate, snap it into place, take our road plate, snap it into place. The same thing applies, except with the train track, you're going to have to pull it up a little bit because you got to get this together first. But the same thing applies with the train track. And then you just take it and snap it down. And look at that. Now we have both an elevated road and an elevated train track. So it starts down low here, and then it runs right up. And then it's very easy to just level it back out. So this is the quickest and easiest way that I am aware anyway to do Lego sloped roads and train tracks. Now I'm going to be making some future videos as well to show you how you can still do elevation changes with the Mills road plates like I like to build and use myself in my city as well in the near future. And also show videos on how to do the sidewalks and other things also to coincide with those elevation changes. But not in this video. For this video, that's all. So anyway, as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And hopefully we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.